morning I bring you greetings on this Earth Day with our weekly update. This is Pastor Steve coming to you from our guest bedroom. First I want to invite us to just be in prayer for our children and our youth who recently this week heard that school will continue to be conducted by online learning and at home. And this is particularly difficult, I think, for our high school seniors who are going to be missing out on some of those plans. So I invite you to be in prayer and to reach out to our students who heard that news. In addition to that, it was just announced yesterday that our East Ohio camps will be suspended this summer with their interest in keeping the safety of all the children at their top priority. You can see a link to hear Gary Jones from our church, who's director of camps for the East Ohio Conference, explaining some of that in detail. Again, for both of these things that are more setbacks for people's plans, I invite you to be in prayer for our children and youth and consider reaching out to them. On a different note, I invite you to be part of our Wednesday night worship by wire. It's available tonight at 6 o'clock. And in addition to that, if you have youth in your home, to tune into the youth experience for Wednesday night. That's also a video that Amy, our Director of Youth Ministries, is providing. Those are always great ways that we can stay connected. We're hearing great feedback about that. I want to give a great shout out and celebration for our finance team, Staff Parish Relations Committee, as well as Cheryl Seiler on staff and Jan Billick, our treasurer. They were one of the first of all churches and small businesses to get the application in for the CARES Act Payroll Protection Plan loan. And we were just approved for that, which is going to go a long way to help us to continue to provide support to our staff, especially because our Faith Friends Learning Center staff, they also have been out of work since we've needed to close the Learning Center. And without those proceeds, this loan will help us to continue to provide the support that we so much want to for all of our staff. I want to tell you about this Sunday. Kara will be preaching, and we're starting a new series. It's going to be inspired by the book Living the Resurrection, The Risen Christ in Everyday Life by Eugene Peterson. Eugene Peterson is the well-known author of the Bible paraphrase called The Message. So tell your friends, this will be a great new beginning of our new series. And this Sunday, Kara will be inviting us to engage in a reaffirmation of our baptismal identity. So have a bowl of water ready on Sunday. Speaking of worship, last Sunday was our first ever worship for Faith in the Environment. Our Faith in the Environment team designed that service. They did a wonderful job. If you missed it, you can still tune in, go to the website and our Worship by Wire page, and you can listen to that and watch that service. In that service, we started with the hymn, For the Beauty of the Earth. The writer of those words is Folliot Sanford Pierpont, and he wrote those words in 1864. And that main chorus is for the beauty of the earth, for the glory of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. And throughout that hymn is a praise for all of creation. And he was inspired to write that based on Ephesians 5, verse 20, giving thanks to God at all times and for everything in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, giving thanks at all times. And so I invite us to be encouraged, even as we continue to shelter at home, that we can still give thanks and praise. And especially on this Earth Day, I invite you to behold the beauty of all creation. You can perhaps take a little walk. I was inspired this Sunday by Taylor Sowers, who gave the faith story, and I loved how he encouraged us for Earth Day. You know, a simple thing that we can do is just simply get outside and be grateful for all of the beauty of creation. I was inspired by that, and so Sunday I took a little walk just around the church grounds, which, by the way, are open even though the church building is closed. You're welcome to take a walk around the church building and just behold the flowers that are in bloom, the buds on the trees, the various symbols of our faith and the vitality of our congregation. So in closing, I invite you to take just a few more minutes and take a look at these pictures that I took on Sunday morning. See if you recognize some of them. Maybe if you get a chance to get out sometime today or this week, you can take a walk around the church and see if you can find the things that I saw, or perhaps grab your own camera or phone and take some pictures and you can share with us. It's wonderful just to to continue to find ways to be rejoicing and grateful and praising even as we continue to shelter at home. God bless you.